Hi, my name is Claudia. I run a company called Purple Flower, a bespoke wedding and celebration cake business. I've been making cakes pretty much all my life. I love baking, I love decorating, and I love being surrounded by cake. But I've been baking cakes professionally for the last 7 years, when my daughter was just about starting primary school and it was time for me to get involved in work again. I work from home. I baked in my own home kitchen for the first 6 years of Purple Flower being my business. About a year ago, I moved my cake kitchen into a custom-made, I call it my cake pod, which is just outside my front door. Purple Flower is based just outside Tunbridge Wells, and I make and deliver cakes to many venues in and around Tunbridge Wells for weddings, for celebrations, and for events of all sizes. I mainly make wedding cakes. I'd say probably 9 to 10 months of the year I focus on making wedding cakes. But I also make celebration cakes, birthday cakes, cakes for anniversaries, cakes for christenings and baptisms. So really a cake, wherever there's an occasion, I would make a cake to match. The inspiration for making cakes came really from two areas. One is a very good friend of mine put me up to doing a cake class in Maidstone a few years ago, and I was hooked on the idea of creating something amazing out of some very good but very simple ingredients. And my second inspiration for starting the business was my husband's grandmother, who always used to make wedding cakes in her younger days and who taught me to make sugar flowers. One of the very first things she said to me is, "Girl, if you're making wedding cakes, you've got to learn to make carnations and roses." And that's how it started. For me, what's very important about a cake, whether it's for a wedding or for a birthday or any other occasion, is that a cake is very personal to the recipient. It's perfectly tailored to the recipient's expectations and ideas. A cake needs to look amazingly good, but what's equally as important is that a cake tastes amazing and is beautiful to eat. There are quite a few designs that really stand out and cakes that really stand out. One is a cake I was asked to make as a thank you gift to Prince William a few years ago, where the Chief Executive of St Giles's Trust in London asked me to make something which would make William smile. And we bounced around ideas for quite a while to work out exactly what I should make out of cake. And what we settled for in the end was to make a cake that looks like the Aston Martin Prince William drove his new bride, Catherine, from Buckingham Palace to Clarence House in 2011. And that's certainly a cake I will never ever forget making. What works incredibly well is that I've got this beautiful separation of work and family. With my cake pod, I can go to work, although I've got a very short commute of just a few steps from my front door to the front door of my cake pod. I can separate both my working life and my family life, although the two do intermingle, because occasionally I do of course have children knocking on the door asking which cake flavours I've baked, asking for samples. But it works well working in a kind of hospitality role where I'm meeting clients. A lot of events happen either on a weekend or on a bank holiday. Lots of my cake tastings happen mainly on a Saturday and Sunday, so I can run my business whilst I know that my family is happy, tucked away in the house, getting on with their own business.